Hey fraggers, this video is the fourth part of my How to Get Richer in Frag for Free mini-series in which I explain to you how you can get more stuff without even paying a single cent. This video is going to be about implants and what are the best strategies to get the most out of your Frag Force OPS. Although you don't need to, if you haven't watched the other parts of my mini-series, you can go ahead in the playlist and go watch them. Start with the first one, which is gold. And with all that said, let's get into it. Alright, so now we have talked about skins, gold cards, but you want still a little boost on your cards, right? You want some good implants. And implants are all about the Frag Force OPS. And how many implants you will have depend on how you will grind for the Frag Force OPS. I'm going to give you a few tips. First thing, if you can buy the 2 extra spots with gems, you should do that, okay? It will be worth it in the long term. It costs a few thousand gems, but you will really get your money's worth in the long term. Now, of course, if you open more missions more frequently in the OPS, you will have more implants, okay? Pretty simple stuff. Now, obviously, that depends also on your success rate. If you get a better success rates on your missions, you will be able to get more implants and gears to level up your implants. So the cards that I would put on there are the cards that you don't use and that are still pretty high level for some reason. So I have a few cards that could be a good example of that. My best example is my Poca Hunter that is at level 13 with 2 frag powers, which will count, by the way. If you have frag powers, that will increase the success rate in your mission. And I have tons of cards like that. I have Eagle Eye, not quite as high level, but pretty high level. And I have changed my mind on that. Even if these are cards you play, for the Nightmare Operation, I think you should actually put the best of your cards in your Nightmare Operation. It just takes 24 hours, so you won't be able to play 5 cards for 24 hours. But that will greatly increase the chance of you opening that Nightmare Operation. And as I will talk about later, Nightmare Operations are 100% worth it. And you can get much more rewards from there than if you were to just open all of your missions. So with this, you should maybe have a better idea of where to put your cards in the Frag Force OPS. And if you don't have crazy high level cards to put on there, just put some random cards. And even if you have a very low success rate, it's still something, and you have a good chance of getting some rewards anyway. Alright, so with this, you have started a few missions, and you will be able to collect some rewards in a while. Once you collect your rewards, you also collect stars, which will build up in the Nightmare Operation slot. And once you have 15 of them, you will have a new Nightmare Operation that you can start using, hopefully, your best cards. Once that Nightmare Operation is running, you will have the chance of opening more missions. So let's take, for example, if I had a Nightmare Operation running right now, what I would suggest you is that if you have some missions with lots of stars included, so let's take, for example, this 3 stars missions, I would not collect it until that Nightmare Operation is over. And the reason why is because once you collect that Nightmare Operation, you will get stars much more quickly, and stars is really the way to go to open more and more Nightmare Operations. And even if you will sacrifice the quick reward that you would have gotten much quicker if you had collected it right now, in the long run, you will have a Nightmare Operation more quickly if you wait until it's over to collect the stars that you will need to open a new one. So just to clarify how I go for Nightmare Operations, what I like to do is, first of all, you collect enough stars to have a Nightmare Operation running. Then you open lots of missions and you keep the missions that have the highest amount of stars included. So I would usually open missions until I have like 4 and 5 star missions. And then what I'm gonna do is start those missions. And if I have the ability to open them, I'm not gonna do that until the Nightmare Operation is open. So usually what it's gonna look like is the Nightmare Operation it takes like 2-3 hours left for it to open, and there's going to be a bunch of missions that are already going to be able to be collected, but I'm still gonna wait until that Nightmare Operation is over. After that, I collect all of these stars super quickly. I'd say I'm never actually able to open a new Nightmare Operation right afterwards, I usually get like something like 7 stars, and then I swap until I get 4 hours, 2 hours, and 30 minutes operations to collect the rewards and then get some more stars until I have finally a new nightmare operation. Alright, now you have lots of gears and implants. How do you spend them? Well, there's a simple way to do that. It might be weird for some of you, but it's really optimal. So, first thing you do, you will probably get tons and tons of common implants at first, okay? And I can tell you, I have upgraded my common implants very quickly, and I still have lots of them. What you need to do is upgrade as much as you can the common implants first. You might not want to do that because you might want to use your epic implants first, but it will be pretty quick actually. Like if you use your nightmare operations in a smart way and collect lots of rewards, you might actually be able to max all of your common implants in 1 season and maybe 2 seasons. Once you've done that, this will mean that you will not get any more common implants in your Frag Force OPS. So once you've already maxed all of them, you will get more rare, epic, and legendary implants and more gears. So now comes the next step. You max out all of your rare implants. That's gonna take maybe a little bit more time, but hopefully that's not gonna take too much time. And once that's done, you move on to the epic implants. That's gonna take a lot of time, and this has taken me quite a while. And honestly, after that, you probably won't be able to max out your legendary implants after that. It's gonna take like forever. I have maybe been like trying to get lots and lots of legendary implants in the Frag Force OPS for, I don't know, like a few months now, and I'm still not even close to maxing all of them out. And now, what's the point of maxing all of your implants because at some point you're just going to get tons and tons of gear. I don't know if you've seen how many gears I have, almost 500,000. So it's kind of stupid. Maybe I'm gonna get to 1 million, but it's worth it because now that they kind of have done something to the Frag Force OPS that is really nice. In the nightmare operations, once you open them, the implants that you would have gotten if they were not maxed out are switched with gems. So if I open a nightmare operation, then I would get like usually some common implants, some rare implants, and some epic implants. But since all of mine are maxed out, they switch all of those implants with gem. So this means that I'm able to get 300 gems for each nightmare operation that I open. So that's a big deal because I usually open a nightmare operation at least every 2 days. This means 5,000 gems every month just with Frag Force OPS. That's huge. Go ahead and upgrade those implants because if you do it quickly enough, you're going to get lots of gems pretty soon. Alright, that's all I know about implants. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a few things about the Frag Force OPS. Now it's all up to you to go open Frag, start a few missions, and get those damn nightmare operation rewards. Again, thank you for watching this video, and I hope I see you in the next one in which I will be talking about gems. Those beautiful gems. Alright, see you guys.